Dude, he's in BR
Look at that. You
again.
got him here. Finesse.
Team. Bro, that was
Oh.
insane. Gosh, man, he did that to me. He
I'm
almost
doing it
got
again.
it.
Look at that speed. I'm cutting in, and then I'm finessing it.
Oh,
Oh.
insane. Like,
The directional nutmegs to cut into the top of the box like that are so good. I'm gonna do it
that.
again.
Meg? No way, bro.
I just
Dude.
did 4 directional nutmegs. It's so broken. Look at that.
I've never seen anyone do anything like that.
Hey everyone, this is Lesky here, back to another FIFA 21 Pro Clubs player build for you guys today. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my new 5-4 center forward build that I've been using. I wouldn't even call it new because it's actually my first time, I think, trying out a 5-4 center forward in this game. I have a 5-4 Cam Messi build, but this time I decided to just make a 5-4 center forward build and see how it went. And just to let you guys know, this build is absolutely crazy. I didn't play too much, that much games with this build, just because I'm usually not the type of person that uses a smaller build. I usually like to use a guy with a little bit of a bigger body type, but in the games that I use this build, I played amazing with it. Like, he's so fast, good finishing, it's got the 5-star weak foot, and just everything you need for the meta in FIFA 21, basically. So let's get on to the height and weight of this build. As you guys can already see it, but let me move over here. I am at 5'4", 119 pounds. Again, guys, if you're at 5'3", there's literally no point because it has the same exact stats as 5'4". As you guys can see, I'm gonna bump it up, and then there you go. And then if you keep bumping up it a little bit and it stays at 5'4", the stats will change. So you're gonna want to make sure you're on the low side of 5'4" like that. And then there you go. But there's no point of being 5'3". You might as well get that extra inch at 5'4". So now let's move on to the skill tree, guys. And before we get the skill tree part of the build started, could you guys please hit that like button on this video for me? What it'll do is it'll help my video get deeper in that YouTube algorithm and reach more viewers, which will help out my channel tremendously. So if y'all could do that right now before this build gets started and heated up, I would really appreciate that. And also, if y'all haven't hit that subscribe button, I would love for you guys to do that, because I noticed in my analytics 90% of y'all that watch my videos are not subscribed. So if y'all could do that as well, I would really appreciate it. And now let's get started. Alright guys, over here on the playstyle screen, as you guys can see, I'm listed as a center forward, 5'4", and 119 pounds, and I am right-footed. But again, as I already said, it is a 5-star weak foot, so it doesn't really matter, but we'll get into that further as we go along with the skill tree. So actually, for this build, we're going to start first off with pace. I've never really done this on any of my builds, I don't think. I think I've always started on physical, but we're going to start off with pace initially. And as you guys can see, I have everything on pace except for the last one, just because I was thinking about doing it just to have, like, 98 acceleration, 99 sprint speed. But is that really going to make much of a difference compared to 97? And it's 5 skill points, so, like, I could add, it helped me add a weak foot, helped me add more dribbling, more physical, and just better finishing. So I really don't think it's worth it for that extra three pace for 5 skill points. I would rather just keep 97 because that's absolutely fast anyways. So either way. And with this pace, guys, you're definitely going to be able to outrun pretty much anybody, unless somebody else has this type of speed that's trying to defend you. But like all the computer players, you're going to be able to outrun them down the line pretty easily, unless you run out of stamina. Just make sure you're watching your stamina. But yeah, you're gonna be able to outrun anyone. You really don't even need to do moves. But the thing with this build is it has crazy agility, so doing skill moves and with the high acceleration and sprint speed is absolutely insane. You can blow by your opponent in like a blink of an eye. So that's it with the pace, guys. Let's move on to shooting now. Alright, over here on the shooting section, as you guys can see, I pretty much have this whole left side taken, and we had to go for the 5-star weak foot, like I said. So I went for the 5-star weak foot here, and then went for the finesse shot here as well. The only thing on the far left side I didn't get is the long shot advanced focus for +3 long shots and -1 pins. Really, no point. I already have 89 long shots. That's pretty solid. So then in the center section, we went for the 4-star weak, or the 5-star weak foot right here. And then that gives us some finishing and then some volleys as well. So that'll bump our volleys up to 94, and then we'll have 95 finishing. So the shooting on this build is amazing. The one downside I would say to this build is the shot power, because you are small and skinny, so you obviously can't get much shot power, but we pretty much maxed it all the way except for these free kick accuracy shot power, like this section. That you can get the shot power, which is a waste of skill points for the penalties and the free kick accuracy. So we're not going to do that. But 76 shot power, you don't notice too much of a problem with it. It's still pretty solid. And especially if you just do finesse shots with this build, especially from outside the box or you're at a crazy angle, I would definitely encourage you doing finesse shots back post. But then if you're just like on a one-on-one or just in the box, like in front of the goalie, I would just bang it. Don't get too fixated on just finessing everything. I would just bang it with your laces and to the corner. So that's it for the shooting section, guys. Now let's move on to passing. Alrighty, so this passing section is gonna be really quick. I decided not to touch it at all. This passing stats are not very good for a small center forward. I noticed if you have a taller center forward, you actually have better vision, I believe, because I've used like a 5'10" center forward, and I believe they have like 82 vision. I don't know if that just, like, if they're taller, they can see over people and just see like the areas of the field easier. I don't know what the reasoning is behind that, but basically they have less vision, which is all right. 80 curve, not bad, but then with the finesse shot trait, that will help. Even though you don't have that crazy of curve, the finesse shot trait will help with that whippage on the ball. But 90 short pass, so the 90 short passing on a center forward is very good, as expected. Their base stats are very good. Long pass is average to below average, 75. You can definitely hit some long balls, but they're not the best. So that's it for passing, guys. Now let's move on to dribbling. Okay, guys, so with this dribbling page, as you guys can see, we went for full agility and balance like most of my builds. And then we went for the 5-star weak foot and the flare trait. I believe the flare trait is the best trait on the game. If you don't have it on pretty much all of your builds, unless you're like a center back or something, I think you're making a mistake. You really want the flare trait. It helps with those one-time backheel passes, and your guy doesn't have to like turn his body to make a pass, and that one little fraction of a second can decide if the pass goes through or not. And then other times when I've noticed that I don't use a flare trait, my guy, like, I'm facing the other way, but I want to pass it opposite, like backwards to where my guy's facing. So I can't just hold LT and then press A and point backwards and my guy will do a backheel pass. I have to turn my guy's body around and pass it. Or sometimes I'll just rush it, thinking I'm like, because I'm so used to the flare trait, I'll rush the pass, and then my guy will try like turn and pass it off balance and then fall. Like, it's just so helpful to have the flare trait. I definitely encourage you guys adding this onto y'all's build. So definitely give that a try. And then yeah, we got the 5-star weak foot, and the only things we didn't get is the ball control focus, the ball control specialty, and the dribbling advanced focus. We don't really need this because you already have 92 ball control and 94 dribbling, and then that is already very, very good. So now moving on to defending, obviously there's nothing on defending because this is a center forward build, so we're not touching that. And then lastly, go into physical. On this let's start with the right side. I got the second wind like pretty much every single build I have done on this game. Unless you're in any, I would suggest maybe not using the second wind because you're not going to be controlling your guy very much. That would be the only time I wouldn't use second wind. And as you guys can see, you have 81 stamina for a small center forward, which is pretty trash, honestly, not very good at all. So you're gonna want to watch your stamina, and then that second wind in the 75th minute will help you guys a lot. And then for the last skill point, we just added 1 strength because we had 1 skill point left over, and I was looking, like, you could add it to long pass if you want to make it 76, could add it to short pass, could add it to heading accuracy, but you already have 80 heading accuracy. Like, if you want, guys, you could just do free kick accuracy. Like, honestly, that'd be a good idea. If you take free kicks and you're confident in your free kicks and scoring ability, maybe you could just do that. I wouldn't suggest penalties. Yeah, so that's about it. So I went with the strength, but y'all can really do whatever y'all want with that last skill point. So that strength will bump you up to 63, and again, you're what, 99 pounds, 119 pounds, and 5'4", so you're obviously not going to have much strength. But that's it for this build, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like on this video if you haven't already, and if you want to see more of these builds in the future, please hit that subscribe button and maybe even that bell notification on my channel as well, so you'll be notified when my videos go live. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and stay tuned for the rest of the clips at the end of this video, and peace out. Look how fast my guy is, bro.
Messi. How can he take them on and beat them?
Oh, I'll finesse it.
I'm walking.
I'll finesse it. I haven't got one of those. With this build, it's automatic monster.
In difficult circumstances. And space to exploit, maybe.
Look at all this space. Holy crap.
I'm just opening.
I had to Rabona that?
Yeah.
I was holding LT waiting for it. It was just so fast, I didn't really see it happen. That was such a bad ball. I'm gone. Oh my gosh. Should I shoot it?
It was out.
Oh.
I thought he
Bro,
was gonna hit it.
did you? I really did too. Did you see how fast I was when you first punted
And
it?
Thor got an assist.
Another
Speeding
assist.
through it. Look how
My
crazy
guy,
they're going.
it literally didn't even bounce. I don't think. Like, my guy just caught it.